I really love these types of clips wherever, blah. Hello everybody, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and in today's clip, it's gonna be a different one. It's gonna be a chit chat one. We are not getting ready. We're just gonna discuss my 2021 favorites. I've never done one of these, and I was like, I don't know what is holding me, because seriously, I found new products, and I always find new products that I really do enjoy and use. For example, when I'm getting ready really super quick and fast, and I feel, especially because in the past 2 years, 3 years, around, I don't know, since the pandemic started, I realized obviously I don't go that often out anymore because I actually do work from home. So on my note, I don't go that often outside, but whenever I do, obviously I want my makeup to look flawless. I do tend to obviously test out stuff for my socials, but when I go out, I want to look flawless. And I realized there are a few products that I always grab for that particular kind of, like, I know that I can trust these, and I want to share them with you, because why the heck not? I always love these types of clips when I see my favorite YouTubers being like, these are my holy grails, and I decided to do it myself. So I sectioned them into like eyes, complexion, lips, brows, and kind of like blush, highlighter, and contour. So without further ado, let's start with the complexion, because obviously generally speaking, that's the first thing that I do whenever I go out. Because if the base doesn't look good, then the whole makeup doesn't look good. So that's why I always start with my complexion whenever I'm rushing. So my all-time favorite primer is gonna be e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This primer is really loved. As you can see, I actually have a dent into it. I cannot wait to actually finish it and buy another one, because this is a bit crusty. Like, the packaging, it's been a while. I have it for a while, but I seriously always grab this one. It is making my pores look smaller, and it also is hydrating. I really like, it's not that kind of a silicone-y type of primer. I don't necessarily enjoy them. I feel they don't do that much to my skin, and I feel this one, it's in between silicone-y and hydrating. Like, it has both of them, and I really like the hydrating part, because that's the one thing that I always go for. So this primer was my all-time holy grail. I love it, and I cannot wait to repurchase a new one. Like I said, it always feels nice when you buy a new product that you really love and see it like, it's new, it's fresh. So yeah, the next thing, obviously we're gonna jump into foundations, and I only have 2 foundations. L'Oreal True Match. I really love this range, and can you see how much I used out of this? Like, this one is the same, but I did use it today, so that's why you can't see the dent of how much I used it. Like, I love this range. Whenever I want to be quick on the go, I obviously go with the serum, and whenever I want more full coverage, I go with the foundation. They do have a difference in between the two of them, at least this is how I feel, but the finish is like luminous and fresh. Like, it's truly, I love this range, I really do. And this was the more like new additional to 2021, to be completely honest. Like, I always loved this one for a couple of years, but this one, it was a new, and it stays. When it comes to concealer, I tried a few, but I still go back to Catrice Camouflage Concealer. I go for the shade 010 Porcelain. I really love this one. It does kind of like dry to a bit of a matte version. So, because the thing is, I do have a few lines underneath, like just 2, like 1, 2, that they're a bit like deep. So if I use a more hydrating concealer, it tends to sink into it. This does sink as well, but I feel not as badly as others. I still am in the hunt for a good concealer, but so far this is the best that I've come across. I really do love it. It does the trick. So yeah, it's really nice. When it comes to powders, I have this one from Wibo. This is a photo ready prepare and finish loose powder. I realize I tend to go for this one rather than the Lottie London Ready Set Go powder. I used to love that one more, but this year it was always this one. I really liked it. It looks really gimmicky because it has 4 compartments, and it kind of like combines in here. It has like pink, green, white, and yellow powder, but none of those things come like, it doesn't come that color onto your skin. It just literally looks like a translucent powder. And I really like this one because I feel it looks a bit more luminous than the Ready Set Go from Lottie London. So yeah, this was my choice, but I also put my hands on a more high-end product when it comes to powder. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury, what is the name? Airbrush Flawless Finish. I really like this one as well. I feel this is more long-lasting than the drugstore versions that I have. I mean, drugstore versions. I don't have a dupe particularly for this one, but Wibo and Lottie London Ready Set Go powder are my kind of drugstore go-to. But this one, I feel it just stands a bit like it lasts. It makes your foundation base last a bit better for a longer period of time. I feel it still looks flawless after a couple of more hours than it would go with this one, if that makes sense. So I still love this one, but I must say, if I want my base to look really flawless for a really long time, like, I don't know, more than 5-6 hours, this is it. It just looks like skin. That's what I feel it does more than the drugstore versions. I feel this one, sometimes it kind of like dries down to a point where it kind of like cracks, if that makes sense. It's not bad, but I see a difference with this guy. Obviously this is more expensive, so I'm really glad that I see a difference in that. So yeah, I go with this one as well. Like, I really enjoyed it. I did see myself reaching out for it sometimes, more than just a couple of times. So this one is the last powder that I have, and this is NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. However, this is not necessarily like an all over the face setting powder. This is in shade Brightening Peach, and if you have like purpliness underneath the eye area, you just go with like a really fluffy brush and kind of like tap and apply it underneath, and it actually does a difference. I was really surprised. I thought I'm gonna look like a peach, but you don't. It's a very subtle peach undertone to a point where you are able to do that if you have purpliness underneath your eye area, which I lately have. Like, I don't know what's going on, but my skin is like, it's, you know, it's not as it used to be, especially underneath the eye area. So this really does do a lot when it comes to that particular note, and I really loved it. It's a recent purchase, but I do see myself reaching out for it whenever I have the time. So yeah, this is with the kind of like, oh no, actually I forgot about this guy. When it comes to when it comes to setting spray, I never thought that this day might come. Like, I never used to be like, oh my god, you need a setting spray, until I found this Got To Be Clock Block. I was about to say hairspray, but it looks like a hairspray, but it's for your face. And seriously, I actually see a difference when I applied this one for long lasting my makeup. Like, I feel it does the trick where it holds my makeup really nicely in place, and I really love this one. This is all half empty. Like, it's so good. I really hope they're gonna bring it in the UK, because I don't know how I'm gonna put my hands on it. I have a friend who lives in Germany, and he bought one for me, and I have also a backup, but I'll probably need to speak with him again and be like, buy me 10, because it's that good and I actually do use it. So I really love that one. If it's gonna appear in the UK, definitely grab it. It's like €5. It's super cheap and it's so good. So yeah, this is my complexion, like the basics. Now I'm gonna jump into highlighter, blush, and contour / bronzer. So when it comes to blush, I only have two choices, a powder and a liquid. I actually did a review on this Ofra blush in shade Authentic, and I remember I was like not impressed by it, and guess what? Do you see it's kind of like getting empty, because I actually do use it a lot. Like, you know, it's that kind of a surprising product. You would be like, I don't know what to say about it, and then, I don't know, a couple days later you actually realize you're using it pretty much every day. I really like the formula. It's really nicely blendable. In the testing video that I did, I put it on top of powder, which I'm pretty sure I did that and it didn't go that great. But if you apply it how you should, like before powder, it's actually really nice. Like you've seen, it's a bit empty. But the powder one is from Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics, and is the Winter Kissed blush. And I must say, I do understand why this product is always out of stock. I do have it today on my skin, and it's just a nice unique undertone. She says it has blue undertone. I don't know, I'm not like, I don't create makeup, but I feel this is the most unique shade of blush that I came across, and it really deserves the money. This is not cheap by any means. I remember it was like 20 pounds. I know it's pricey, it really is expensive, but I feel the shade is really unique. I did not see anything like this, and that's why I was really gravitating towards it, and seeing it being all the goddamn time out of stock, I was like, whenever it comes back in stock, I'm just gonna buy it. I don't even want to think about the money anymore, and I'm glad. It's really unique, and I feel it really works well with my complexion. Moving on to highlighter, I only have two, and I'm gonna start with this one from Ofra. This is the collaboration with Steph Thoms, and grab it, you know, like now if you still can, because this is going to be discontinued. Steph Thoms just canceled the collaboration. She did a video about it, but seriously, I did a review on it and I wasn't that excited about this cookie part. Yeah, because this is the milk, this is the cookie. However, I still did gravitate towards this one on a daily basis. I think the formula is really nice, and I like the undertone of the milk side. And although my review was not the most positive, I still use this one on a kind of like daily. Whenever I'll go out, I trusted this shade to be particularly flattering on me. So I would recommend this one for the milk side. Like I said, grab it, you know, now, like if you still can find it, because it's gonna be discontinued. However, I still really love this one. I'm really sad that the collaboration is ending. They were supposed to do more, but they are not gonna do anymore. So yeah, it's sad, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it on Beauty Bay sometimes on offer. So on that note, you could grab it, if as long as you don't want to feature it in video clips and stuff like that, that's fine. It's a really nice shade. I have the review on it. It's not the most positive, like so many people were so excited about it and they did really positive reviews, but personally I just did not enjoy the fact that she put the cookie side, which is really too dark for me, so that's why I did not do the most positive out of them all. But the formula is gorgeous, and the milk shade is really gorgeous, so I still put it in this clip because I did reach for it, you know. So the next one is this one from Revlon SkinLights. This is in shade Daybreak Glimmer, and it looks like so. This is really blinding. Like, I genuinely think it's a gorgeous highlighter for the drugstore. It doesn't sit on top of your skin. Like, it's one of the best drugstore highlighters that I came across. And I mean, do you see the indent? It's kind of like, you can see it's been like scratched a lot, and I still have a lot of it, and I tend to use it, you know, on an often basis. So I'm really surprised of the quantity, yeah, the quantity and the texture and everything. It's a really nice shade. Moving on to bronzer and contour, since I already speak about Revlon, this is from the SkinLights range, but this is the bronzer. This is the Sunlit Glow 110 bronzer, and this is like more of a glowy, shiny bronzer, and I genuinely really loved it. The shininess, it doesn't come across on your skin, but it gives you a glow from within. And this is the only bronzer, like, I really was like, I'm getting that one, I'm getting that one, I'm gonna use that one. I really love the formula. It's not like the most, do you see how, you know, it's not like a super deep dark, too pigmented bronzer. You can never go wrong with this one. So whenever I go out, I just want to be quick on the go. So that's why I always gravitate towards this one, because I know I cannot go wrong with it because it's not that pigmented. But I genuinely enjoyed that, and yeah, you know, I enjoyed it, I loved it, and I still do. So I actually bought this one just like, I was like, I wanted something very cool toned, and I was like, I can't find anything when it comes to cream products, and I just went and splurged on this bad boy, and it's really worth it. I really do gravitate towards this one more. I did speak on the e.l.f. Putty bronzer that it's a really nice dupe. It seems like a nice dupe. However, this one is so much handy. Like, you just grab it and I did speak on that note on the battle. Like, I put them side by side so you can see the differences, and I feel this one stands out a bit better than the e.l.f. one because you don't need a brush. You just literally open it, drag lines on your skin and then blend it out. That's it. While with the one from e.l.f. you really need a separate brush to apply and then blend with a separate brush. So it's a bit of a more added step that sometimes I don't have the time for it. So that's why I really always gravitate towards this one. And the formula is really nice. And when it comes to bronzer, cream bronzer, this is the PS Bronze Whip. This is a dupe for the not Charlotte Tilbury, sorry, the Chanel bronzer, and it's a really nice formula. This is only £4. I'm not quite sure if they still make it. I've seen some rumors that it was limited edition, which makes me so mad because I really love this one. The blendability in this is just like, it does everything for you. Like, you just need a nice brush and it blends like a dream. So I'm a bit upset if this is actually a limited edition, but if you can still find it, grab it. It's really nice. It's only £4. Like, it's so cheap and it's so good. So yeah, moving on to brows. In the past year, I did not fill in my brows anymore. Like, literally, that's so weird for me. I don't tend to fill them in anymore. I go for the soap brow, more natural, and I found two products that I do enjoy. So one of them is the famous P.LOUISE Hot Shot Brow Balm. This was a couple of times out of stock. At least in the UK, it's quite famous. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen many people talking about it. And the fact that it was most of the times out of stock, I guess it's famous. But it's a really good product. I'm pretty sure they changed the packaging. This one comes with a spoolie and the actual brow pomade, but you can always buy a separate brow kind of like brush. You don't necessarily need that one. Like, I think this is not like wow, but the product in itself, it's a really nice texture, and you don't need to spray anything. Like, just get your brush, dip it and apply, and yeah, it's a bit like less hassle than the actual soap. I used to use the soap, but since I got this one, I don't even bother with the soap anymore. Like, it's just annoying to always have water next to you and spray it and you know, like, yeah, I really like it. It's more handy and fast. Also, again, I think you can get this one on Amazon in the UK, but not anywhere else. This is the Got2b for brows. Like, it's specifically made for brows. I do have two video clips dedicated, like, not one of them is dedicated, the other one I feature it. But yeah, I really liked this one and I still do. I had a bit of a experimental moment with it in the beginning. I wasn't quite sure if I do like it as much as the hair gel. But now that I kind of figured out how to use it, it's a really nice product. I did gravitate towards it a lot. And yeah, it's a nice product. I love it. The last product in our list when it comes to brows, if you want bleached brows, Sensorium Beauty actually has this paint, Brow Engineer Intense Pigment, and my choice of shade was always bleach. Like, this is such a revolutionary product. I love it. I have a dedicated review, like video clip with featuring all of them free, but bleach is my favorite. I'm gonna be completely honest about that. This is probably gonna be empty really soon. So yeah, I really like that one. This is harder than I thought it's going to be. Like, what the hell? When it comes to the eyes, I only have eyes and lips, so I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Did I just... Okay. I whistled, what the hell? So when it comes to the eyes, eyeshadow. I only have like four palettes, and I'm gonna start with Huda Beauty. This one in particular, I really did gravitate towards it. This is the Gold Obsession, and I have, again, a video about it. And seriously, this is my go-to. Like, it has some browns, golds, like, you can never go wrong with browns and golds on a daily. So this is my top favorite. But I also want to feature these two guys as well, because I feel since they're so tiny, I just always find myself like being like, I'm gonna get this tiny palette and I'm just gonna do something with it. So this is the Wild Obsession, and again, I have a video on it already. And this is the Pastel Rose. Unfortunately, you can't find this one anymore, but I'm just putting it here because I do really love the formula on Huda Beauty shimmers, so that's why, you know, any kind of like Huda Beauty palette with shimmers, I feel it's gonna be good. So yeah, I really love the formula, but the Gold Obsession one was my most I'm getting, and I'm using it. And I'm gonna feature this one as well, although I don't have a video for now on it. This is the Antidote Carnival Be Perfect palette with Stacey Marie, but I feel the shimmers in this one don't compare with the previous two ones that she released. I genuinely, I'm a bit upset that they did not use the same formula as in this one, because this is really buttery. It's literally similar to the one from Huda Beauty. I did not use this one that much, but I did see myself gravitating towards it because of the shimmers. I really love it. It's super basic, but at the same time you have a bit of colors like the greens. You can have fun with it, but it's still on the basic side. And yeah, I featured it because seriously, I was really shocked of how good the shimmers are compared to the previous ones. Like I said, I did not use it as much as this guy, but I still think it deserves a feature in this clip because it's really good. When it comes to base for the eyes, I really love P.LOUISE bases. I have many colors, but I'm gonna feature only two of them, the black and the classic Rumour 2, I think I have, yes. This is really good for a smoky eye, so I really do recommend it in your collection because it really gets your smoky eye to a different level. I really do love it. And this is a classic, as you can see. It kind of like, I'm emptying it out because I do only have this one as a eye base, like literally this is the only thing that I use. And I have other colors, but like I said, I feel these two ones are staples and you should have them in your collection at least. I would see myself repurchasing them on an often, you know, on a regular basis. And mascaras, different than the rest of the world, I like the Essence / Princess, the one that is called Volume Mascara. So this is the pink one. So many people are obsessed with the turquoise one. I don't like that one. I don't know why, but I love this one more than that one. So that's why I featured it in this clip, as well as the Got To Be mascara. This is the Volumatic mascara. I do have this one on today and I think it's a really nice mascara. Drugstore, nice, you know? Also eyeliner. This is the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. This is in a limited edition packaging, and seriously, I don't think I will ever go to another eyeliner ever because this is so good. Probably I will maybe at some point try some other eyeliners, but I still think I would always have this one in my collection. It's so good. I have it on today and I have watery eyes and it never leaks and I love it. So lips, and we are done. My throat is not having it. When it comes to lips, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it's a bit strange. I have lip liners that are drugstore but high-end lipsticks, and I feel a bit bad that I'm gonna feature quite expensive lip products, but I only gravitated towards this most of the times. So I just don't want to lie. I want to be completely honest about it. So yeah, I'm sorry. They are pricey lipsticks. So Free Bullet lipsticks. I don't use liquid lipsticks that much anymore. Like I do, but these were my, I'm gonna use this one, I'm gonna use this one. Sometimes I struggle, I'm like, stop using the same ones, try something new, and I just still end up with these guys because I do trust the formula. So I have here two Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks in shade Pillow Talk and Cover Star. And seriously, it makes me so mad that I really like these ones because they are really expensive. I think one of them is like 20 something pounds. It's not a cheap lipstick, but the shade, like the shades, Pillow Talk and Cover Star, they are just amazing. I love the shades on me. I do have a video clip already on Pillow Talk, but I need to do one on Cover Star. But they are just like the perfect shades on a daily, and I really love them for that. And also the formula is really nice. They are really long lasting for a bullet lipstick, so I was really surprised on the formula as well. It's a really nice formula. And yeah, those are the two choices. And lastly but certainly not least, this is a Vive lipstick. Again, this is also expensive. It's like 20 something pounds, and I used to use her MAC collab. until I realized this is a literally not even a dupe. It's identical to her MAC collab from ages ago. And when I found that, I just bought it to have it in the house. This is my perfect nude. Like, I don't know, it is something with this particular shade that I will always love. I already have a clip on it, comparing it to her MAC collab, which is not available anymore, so it's not necessarily relevant, but you can still see the color of this particular lipstick. It's a super nice nude, and it's, again, formula. Formula is gorgeous, it's long lasting, it's hydrating, it doesn't suck out the hydration from my lips. So yeah, my choice is bullet lipstick apparently in the past year. And also a gloss. This is the kind of gloss that I gravitated towards. This is Milky Gloss from NYX. I don't think this had that much hype around it, which is sad because the shine it has, like, it's a super hydrating formula and I really love it. I had something else on my lips, but F it, I'm just gonna put this one on top. It's a really nice formula, and that's the only gloss that I would say I've seen myself reaching for a lot. It's matte, it's natural, and it feels like the Fenty gloss. I think it's a good dupe when it comes to the formula, not necessarily the colors. Right, and these are the many lip liners that I gravitated towards, which are a lot. For someone who never used to use lip liners, to have these many that I always go for, it's a bit excessive, but listen, they are really nice. The most accessible ones that I have in here are NYX. So I'm gonna go with through every single shade. So I have London, Sandstorm, Nude Beige, and Nude Truffle. NYX lip liners are really good. Really good. I love these ones. They are the most accessible. You can find them anywhere. However, I managed to put my hands on some ColourPop lip liners, and these are as good as the ones from NYX. You know, I got 2 sets. It was like buy one and get one free, so that's why I went ahead and bought some stuff from ColourPop. But obviously, if you're USA based, you can always grab them. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but obviously I'm living in the UK, so it's not that easy to put my hands on them. But I really love the shade BFF, Catrice, Pitch, and Cool BFF. Oh, I didn't even realize it's the same name. But yeah, I really love these ones so much. The formula is really nice, but it's very similar to the one from NYX. So, you know, the choice is yours, but these were the ones that I really loved. We are finally done. I really hope by any means this video is not gonna be too long. I think it's gonna be long. But maybe you found some products, you know, that you're interested in, and maybe give them a go since I featured them in my favorites. Like, I genuinely love every single product that I talked about today in here. It's always my kind of like my choice of go-to makeup because it never failed me. And yeah, I really hope by any means this video was useful and not too boring, and maybe, I don't know, you listen to it while I don't know, you were cooking or, I don't know, cleaning or something like that. But yeah, these are my favorite go-to products. I really love each of them, and I hope by any means the video was useful and relevant. And fingers crossed, maybe you're gonna enjoy the next clip, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I upload every single week at least a video, if not more, and so far so good. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below actually, which is your favorite, like, what are your favorite products from 2021? I would love to know. And maybe if one of yours was featured in this like clip, like if I featured one of the products that I really enjoy and you enjoy as well, let me know in the comments, because I would love to know. But even if I didn't feature them, just let me know. Like, I would love to hear other opinions, and maybe, I don't know, there will be a new product that I never heard of and I'm gonna try it if you mention it in the comment section. So go ahead. Yeah, that's it. I'll hopefully see you within the next one. Bye.